of an iconoclast, the brutish musk of a marauder, and the pièce de résistance, monster leather.
Monster leather? Is fashion catching up to sensibility at last?
1 part mantiquine chitin, 3 parts hide from a raptidon's flank, and let's say, 8 strips of primal leather. No, make that 10. My dear, I have the highest confidence in you.
You don't gotta be so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Let me get a good look at you. Turn around, please, darling. My word, such muscular shoulders. You're a vision, dear.
I am no such thing, ma'am.
Nonsense, you're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. I have just the thing for you. Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Materials, labor, licensing and copyright. There. Love? That's the ultimate luxury, darling. Love. Oh, gracious me.
I don't get why that's funny, ma'am.
Oh, my cherub. Who woos for love anymore? That's so... precious. All right, Captain. Here is the absolute best I can do for you. There are some things I simply cannot skimp on, darling. Such a lovely young lady deserves the best. Now stand back. Back! I'll enter the settings and get these machines spinning. You'll be broke to bespoke in merely an hour. And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendiferous evening. And if you don't mind my asking, have you any interest in modeling?
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me? I couldn't. No way, no how. I get scared just thinking on it.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. I hope your date sees that as clearly as I.
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time, I just have to actually do it now. You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships, like the Hope. I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for all you done.
Remember that stranger
Spacer's Choice Entry.
I tell you what. We'll change the contract in our contracts.
Oh, it's you. I suppose you're here to collect your prize, hmm? I really do have the worst luck. When I gave you this job, I never expected you'd be so damned competent. Yes, go on and gloat. You've already ruined all my plans with your talent for staying alive. The tour's not real, friend. Board shut it down years ago due to unacceptably high rates of fatalities. So I greased a few palms and got the tour up and running again. I outfitted every beacon with a recording device. Live footage of dim-witted mercenaries dying in gruesome ways across Halcyon. Oh, imagine the ratings. Fine, fine. You're entitled to your reward. One certified explorer's hat, courtesy of the Bureau of Exploration. With my compliments.
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
All right. She's on her way. How do I look? Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking. All right, all right. Deep breath. Here I go. Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I don't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used for the canner. He's probably half as tall as I was.
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
Nah, he was never like that. I always thought it was funny when I get indignant about something. Then he'd watch me do whatever it was, make sure I didn't get hurt, but he'd never interfere. I learned a lot that way.
I wish I could have met him. Anyone who helped shape you must have been a special person.
Okay, Captain, she's gone. I feel like running laps around the cargo bay. So she got here, and the first thing she said was, "Oh, you smell nice, like mock apples." And I was like, "Yeah, new soap." And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread. She stood stock still and just said, "Oh, real soft." Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, "Is that dustback casserole?" I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarch person. Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I taught her to salvage and she taught me to build. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary, said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain. I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted, strong, smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her want to be more open. Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes! It's all on your account, you know? Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met Junlei at all. I don't know nothing about the Vicar's capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain. Please avoid We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain. We're in orbit over Cascadia, Captain. Not today, Sam. We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
favor? You just made me an accomplice to murdering my boss. I can't. You killed Mr. Thompson for talking down his nose at me? Let's just...
What was that?
Hey, nice work!
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Ganz kurz für die Leute, die sich dann fragen, warum ich jetzt den Reed erschossen habe. Das ist nur für eine Trophäe. Ich werde gleich neu laden. Es gibt jetzt wieder so einen Punkt in der Story, wo man für 2 verschiedene Entscheidungen bei den Charakteren jetzt hier 2 verschiedene Trophäen kriegen kann. Deswegen habe ich jetzt gespeichert. Ich mache jetzt erstmal die schlechte Variante, die ich nicht nehmen will. Mach da schon die Trophäe, lad neu und dann machen wir ganz entspannt weiter. Aber interessant, wie Pavati gerade reagiert hat. Dass sie sich so darüber scheren wird. Es gibt es jetzt auch alles hier. Das hören wir uns dann gleich richtig an. Das schauen wir uns dann auch nochmal an. Gleich.
I know this must come as a surprise.
Is that why we were suffering plague in Edgewater? Malnutrition? All those folks sick and dying.
We need to talk about Edgewater is...
I won't. You're better than this. This lady wants to kill my people! And you're just gonna help her?
I'm glad you can keep control over your associates. Edgewater is beyond saving. We're going to have to erase the town, but we're going to do it You've been paying attention.
Captain Hawthorne. Captain, I'm receiving an urgent docking request.
Greetings from the Halcyon Parcel Service. Delivery is guaranteed within standard... I am...
Describe the nature. It's not the best choice. It's...
A battle the likes of which has never been seen in all of Halcyon. It's been my great honor to call myself your brother in arms, soldier.
Das ist ja mal interessant. Salutieren.
Law keep you, soldier.
Ja, die Trophäe hat sich jetzt eigentlich nur darum gedreht, dass man in der Einsicht sieht, wie Edgewater florieren tut, zu alter Stärke wiederfindet, produktiv wird, wohlhabend. Und die bösere Variante, die wir jetzt gerade gemacht haben, deswegen habe ich zuvor, bevor wir zu der Sophia Kandi gegangen sind, habe ich den Reed umgebracht, damit dieser Ort hier den Bach untergeht. Und wenn das dann später Sophie mitbekommt, tut sie uns dann mitteilen, dass wir hier das Terminierungsprotokoll einleiten sollen. Das heißt, wir sollen die Roboter aktivieren in dem Geothermiekraftwerk, die rotten dann hier die ganzen Leute in Edgewater aus. Und lustigerweise heißt halt diese Trophäe dann auch noch Ludwig hatte recht. Das ist der Typ, den haben wir gerade gesprochen, das ist ja auch der ganz am Anfang bei der Landeplattform, der ja wegen dieser ganzen Roboter-Sache sowieso ein totaler Fanatiker ist, der da voll drauf erpicht ist, dass die Roboter alle übernehmen wollen und sowas. Also ganz lustig, dass die das dann auch so übernommen haben. Ja, letztendlich ist halt dann Edgewater nicht produktiv und deswegen will der Vorstand die Siedlung vernichten. Ja, das ist halt dann die Trophäe, Ludwig hatte recht. Die Roboter haben die Siedlung dann zerstört letztendlich. Lustig, dass genau der Einzige, der überleben tut, Ludwig ist. Deswegen auch die Trophäe, Ludwig hatte recht. Die wollte ich jetzt so kurz machen. Ich werde jetzt neu laden. Und dann werden wir das richtig spielen. Ja, da haben wir bald Platin und das ist alles in diesem Let's Play hier. Ich brauche noch nicht mal einen zweiten Durchgang machen, das läuft wunderbar. Nicer. So, da hatte ich ja den Save gemacht vor Edgewater, bevor wir reingehen. Und jetzt gehen wir direkt zu der Akademie. Und da gibt es immer einen schönen Dialog, weil jetzt tut Edgewater florieren, wohlhabend, alles drum und dran. Also jetzt ist es genau das, was wir eigentlich wollen. Alles super duper. Oh, weiter geht's.
I've just finished reading a report of your work on Monarch. The broadcasts have been silenced at last. Graham Bryant was a madman, a narcissist, and exceedingly dangerous. Colony is safer without him. And you brokered an alliance with the broker himself. Hiram Blythe is a valuable asset. Well done. Your work is exemplary. You've earned a place in the chairman's inner circle. Congratulations are in order. Patience and good work are always rewarded. Now we introduce you to the chairman's plan. Turn your eyes to the screen.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
Halcyon is on the verge of a total systems collapse. The truth is ugly and difficult to accept, but we must accept the truth before we can move forward. Malnutrition is already a problem. Disease will come next, followed by starvation, followed by a breakdown of society, followed by extinction. I know this must come as a surprise to you. I imagine you have questions.
Is that why we were suffering plague in Edgewater? Malnutrition? All those folks sick and dying, and you knew why the whole time?
Yes, Miss Holcomb, we knew why. We've known for some time that Edgewater was dying. The colony itself is dying. The suffering you experienced in Edgewater, the disease, the starvation, will soon spread across Halcyon unless we act.
Guess Monarch folk ain't the only ones fucked around here. That ain't exactly an uplifting thought.
I know your face. Stellar Bay's most infamous hunter. How curious that you've thrown your lot in with the captain. Monarch may harbor delusions of independence, but make no mistake. You are a part of our colony. If we fall, Monarch falls with us. I won't pretend the truth isn't damning. Yes, the colony is on the verge of collapse, but there is a way to save it. We need to talk about Emerald Vale. I will be frank, Edgewater was a lost cause. I never expected the settlement to survive another year. But then, you came along. I don't know how you managed to convince a faction of disloyal workers to return to their posts. In fact, Edgewater is more productive than ever before. Every worker in Edgewater will be expedited into our lifetime employment program. Well done, Captain. That town owes you an enormous debt. Sensible as well as modest. You're quickly becoming my favorite freelancer. You should be proud of yourself, Captain. You're on the verge of making history. There's just one last job I need you to do for me. I've made arrangements for you to journey to the Hope. You will board your former colony ship, reactivate its navigation systems, and skip the colony ship into orbit around Tartarus. Once the Hope is in position, we will have everything we need to begin healing the colony. You've proven yourself more than capable. I don't know if there's anyone better suited to this mission than you. Give yourself some credit, Captain. You've come this far without dying in some senseless accident. Clearly, the Architect has a plan for you. I have the highest faith in your abilities, Captain. You and I are going to save Halcyon together.
That Chief Junlei sure seems well, huh?
How may I be of assistance?
I don't know what it is, but my gun's been acting funny. Used to be, I had to correct for a bit of leftward drag. Got used to standing just so, and after a while, it put a thorn in my side, something awful. Lately, though, it ain't pulling. I find my stance much improved.
What can I do for you, darling? I've been thinking of a name for this new outfit. Chimera. Crafted from the hides of 3 species of monster. While you were gone, I put in an order for one of my bespoke lapels. Solid gold, diamond encrusted. If it doesn't have one of my lapels, it's not a Jolicoeur original. Those slackwits at HPS are holding my parcel while they wait for a signature. Bureaucracy is so utterly insufferable. Be a dear and retrieve it for me. Wonderful! I'm giving you authorization to retrieve this parcel on my behalf. You truly are my savior, darling.
I love Byzantium.
Gotten quiet.
So what if all those MSI suits made it on Monarch?
Burning the midnight oil, are we? The Halcyon Parcel Service's work is never done. Welcome to Halcyon Parcel Service. Deliveries guaranteed within standard margins of accuracy. If you would like to sign for a parcel, please go to window B.
Welcome to Halcyon Parcel Service, where all parcels are guaranteed to be delivered within acceptable margins of certainty. How may I be of assistance? Let me just look that up for you. It appears that a parcel for Ms. Jolicoeur, Celeste is currently out for delivery. It was, and now it's being delivered. Let me see here. A parcel for Jolicoeur, Celeste is being delivered to 316 Rockwell in the Byzantium Estates. Thank you for allowing HPS to be your only option today.
I'll sue every technician and... Oh, for the good old days when you could simply ask a menial for refreshment.
Halcyon Parcel Service is proud to be the colony's only parcel delivery service. How may I be of assistance? I must respectfully ask that you calm down, please. Parcels must be picked up at window A. Maintaining proper window structure is imperative to the smooth operation of HPS. If you would like to lodge a complaint about the quality of your service, please request a complaint form at window C. If you would like to request a complaint form at window C, please make an appointment.
Digga, diese Quest ist so eine Verarsche. Ich muss die ganze Zeit an den Passierschein denken. A38. Von Asterix und Obelix. Oder bei The Witcher gab's ja auch die Quest. Alter. Lass mich raten, meinen Termin zu vereinbaren, muss ich ein Formular verlangen.
I see you're familiar with our company policy.
Die sind sowas von das allerletzte. Ist da überhaupt jemand drin? Nee.
How may I be of assistance?
Päckchen.
Of course. If you could just verify for me that you are Jolicoeur, Celeste, or an officially authorized proxy. Yes, I can see by your eccentric mode of dress that you must be one of Ms. Jolicoeur's associates. Everything seems to be in order. Here you are, one parcel. I hope this has been a pleasant and satisfying transaction. Halcyon Parcel Service thanks you for your patronage.
What's gone into Bachmeister?
Remember that stranger I saw?
Hey, careful. Don't go running around in the middle of a crime scene. You mean Ms. Jolicoeur? She was reported for practicing a subversive aesthetic. We found her in her office, working on something perverse. She didn't cooperate, so we had to put her down. Never took her for a dissident sympathizer. No argument there. Feels like the whole colony's going insane. What with dissidents infiltrating the walls of Byzantium, Byzantium cultural standards are enforced by Universal Defense Logistics. Universal Defense Logistics. Your first and last line of defense in the war against sedition.
Will do, Captain. Heading back.
keeping quiet.
Hey, you! What do you think you're doing? Just don't make more paperwork.
All right. What do you suppose all that ruckus in Celeste's shop is
You think the privy's gold-plated too?
That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside? You're in my house, and I'm not fucking around. Start talking.
Here they come. The last of them.
You notice how our crew's a lot like that crime family from The Masked Marketeer?
What's that make the vicar?
Max? I was thinking maybe one of the butlers. Don't tell him I said that.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna tell him. And what about me?
A scion of Byzantium turned to banditry? You've got to be the masked marketeer.
Nice work dispatching Chartrand, Captain. Sublight will be pleased. Captain, I'm receiving an urgent docking request from another vessel.
Greetings from the Halcyon Parcel Service. Delivery is guaranteed within standard margins of certainty. I've got a special delivery for Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. With your permission, I'll see it transferred to your ship. With alacrity. Stand by, Captain Hawthorne. An HPS certified distribution technician has deposited the parcel into your cargo hold in accordance with hazardous waste disposal procedures. They dispense 3 complimentary spritzes of Anti-Cleo's Citrus Squirt Air Freshener. That's the HPS touch for you, Captain Hawthorne. On behalf of HPS, I'd like to remind you that HPS is not responsible for any damage, defacement, or unseemliness to your parcel. Thank you for your patience, and please remember HPS for all of your future parcel-related needs.
Captain Hawthorne never worked to support the board before, at least not officially. I suppose we are turning over a new leaf?
Is it done? Well, well. Looks like someone's due for a promotion. How does Vice President of Aggressive Acquisitions sound to you, contractor? You've certainly earned it, my blood-soaked rising star. Catherine heard I was taking you on full-time and sent along a present of her own. I've had it delivered to your ship. From now on, the board will think twice before fucking with Lilia Hagen, savior of humanity. Don't spend all those bits in one place, or if you do, make it count. That's the Sublight way.
I'm not sure we should go telling folks we had anything to do with this.
I wish more legitimate businesses were like yours, Hagen. We get a lot more done.
Well, if there's nothing else, I need to review some applications, seeing as I just lost my best contractor. These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down. Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it. Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal formalities. You're getting good at that. Be seeing you.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?